D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the 3 articles that I read to bring you this episode, and to do all my notes and everything, and you can come up with your own opinion on your own and everything. But I just want to say before we get started that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube recently did a change to their algorithm that benefits big corporations and independent content creators like myself here on YouTube really have to scrape the bottom of the barrel to get people to watch our videos. So if you could please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing my videos, I would greatly appreciate that, and I thank you in advance. So why don't we just dive right into these 3 stories. So for my first story, as the entertainment world looks to restart amidst the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, Universal's Jurassic World Dominion is aiming to be the first major production in the UK to get things going. Now, the up-and-coming Jurassic World sequel, directed by Colin Trevorrow, has a sizable cast and crew to keep safe, but Universal believes it has the resources and plans necessary to do just that. Now, Universal and Pinewood Studios are putting safety protocols in place in order to begin shooting Jurassic World Dominion on July 6th. Now, that's pretty early in my opinion, but, whatever. But before the production shutdown began, Dominion was in the 4th week of its planned 20-week shoot. So there's still a lot of work to be done, and cast members, including stars Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, will need to return to the UK and undergo a 2-week quarantine period. They will also be tested prior to leaving the United States, and anyone with symptoms will be isolated immediately before being sent home. A Universal production executive told Deadline, "We want to make sure that we are going above and beyond the national protocols to create a safe environment. Cost isn't our main concern now, it's safety. We will take direction from our medical team, but we're confident that with the staggering schedule and zones of talent and crew, along with a system of contact tracing, we can move forward with limited delay in production." The protocols for the restart include COVID-19 training for the cast and crew, the commission of a private medical facility called Your Doctor, doctors and nurses on site, isolation booths, hand sanitizer stations, and green zones for the shooting cast and crew. Anyone who isn't on camera will be required to wear a mask throughout the production. All in all, Universal is reportedly spending around $5 million. I have a suspicion that it's going to be a little bit more than $5 million, but hey, whatever. And they're going to pay all that money to put these safety procedures in place, and confirming that the safety of the cast and crew far outweighs the money spent. Now, Trevorrow was instrumental in getting the cast and crew to buy into the idea of restarting in such a tumultuous time, but the morale amongst everyone has apparently been very high. I personally don't think this is a good idea, in my opinion. I understand that everybody wants to get back to work and get the economy going, and we want to get these movies out there because these studios got to make money, but I personally feel like it's too soon, and just people are just acting like this thing is gone already, and it's not. But that's a whole nother story in itself. Anyway, so that's my first story of the day. So for my second story of the day, WB and DC Comics are going to try something new this summer. On August 22nd, for 24 hours, they will hold a stream titled DC Fandom, which will bring together DC Comics video game, comics, TV shows, and films, with reveals, news, and more. Sources at GWW have received information and documentation that DC is currently planning to host a free multimedia virtual fan experience on August 22nd, currently titled DC Fandom. Now, it is planned to only be accessible for only 24 hours, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and will be a global event that promises new announcement from WB Games, film, TV, and comics. Current titles expected to be presented at the event, including virtual appearances from the cast and creators, include feature films The Batman Batman, Black Adam, The Suicide Squad, and Wonder Woman 1984, as well as TV shows such as Titans, Doom Patrol, and Stargirl. And I have to tell you right now, as a DC fan, I'm like such a huge DC fan, this is fantastic. I can't wait for this. I'm not sure how they're going to go, like if you create your own avatar or whatnot, but I'm pretty sure we'll get more news about that stuff. But I can't wait, and I will definitely be covering all of the stuff that comes out of it, and I'm just so excited. The thing I'm most excited for is to see Suicide Squad stuff. I really am excited to see what James Gunn does with that movie and just the visuals. I'm pretty sure it won't be anything like a trailer or anything like that, but I think that maybe some character designs, or maybe, some, like a poster or everything. Or you know what they could do? Remember back when David Ayer did his stuff, I believe at Comic-Con that was where we got that first image of all of the Suicide Squad members up against that wall and everything. So that'd be great to see. I would really like that a lot. That'd be super fun. So that's my second story of the day. So for my third story of the day, this one's a sad one, and I'm sorry to bum you out for the last story, but it's a sad week throughout the world and in Middle-earth, as beloved actor Ian Holm has died. A veteran on the screen, Holm took on seemingly countless roles over the years, but was best known for his portrayal of Bilbo Baggins in the Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings trilogy. He also starred in Alien alongside Sigourney Weaver, playing the android known as Ash. Holm died peacefully on Friday morning at the age of 88. Holm's agent released a statement to The Guardian on Friday morning confirming that the actor had indeed passed. Holm died surrounded by loved ones, and his death was due to an illness related to Parkinson's. It is with great sadness that the actor Sir Ian Holm passed away this morning at the age of 88. He died peacefully in his home with his family. He was charming, kind, and ferociously talented. We will miss him hugely. Holm was born in Essex in 1931 and began acting at an early age. His work in the theater eventually led to Holm landing a few parts on television. His first on-screen role came in the ITV play of the Week program in 1957. Holm worked steadily throughout the 60s and the 70s, but it wasn't until 1978 when he really became the star he's known to be today. The actor was cast as the malfunctioning android named Ash in Ridley Scott's sci-fi thriller Alien. 3 years after Alien was released, Holm received heaps of critical acclaim for his role as Coach Sam Musabini in Chariots of Fire. I hope I said that right. I don't remember. Holm won a BAFTA for the role and was ultimately nominated for the Best Supporting Actor Oscar. Over the years, Holm appeared in several other popular films such as Time Bandits, Brazil, Henry V, Hamlet, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, The Fifth Element, and The Sweet Hereafter. Holm earned a whole new generation of fans for his portrayal of Bilbo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, a role that he reprised briefly in 2 of the 3 Hobbit films. Holm also voiced the villainous Skinner in Pixar's Ratatouille. Rest in peace, Sir Ian Holmes. And this is really sad. I'm really sad to hear this. I mean, he had a lot of fans in the Lord of the Rings geekdom and everything. And obviously I knew him from Alien, but I did know him best of all from Lord of the Rings as Bilbo Baggins. And it really is sad that he died. I'm really sad. I didn't know he had Parkinson's, which is also really sad. Yeah, it's super, I'm sorry to bum you out. I totally ended this on a sad note. So tell me, how do you guys feel about these 3 stories? How do you feel about Jurassic Park Dominion starting production on July 6th? Do you think that's too soon, like I do, or do you think, hey, stuff's got to get moving now? How do you feel about DC doing this online event for only 24 hours called DC Fandom? Do you think 24 hours is not enough time to get all that information in? And what are you looking most forward to at it? And then how do you feel about Sir Ian Holm dying this past week? I personally feel like it's a tragedy and such a sad thing to happen. And again, I'm sorry I bummed you out with my last story. So tell me, what do you guys think about these 3 stories? Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below because it feeds the algorithm. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next Sunday on my week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye! Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.